Hello, and welcome to Aquatic Grave, a visual novel RPG maker type game about you being on a cruise ship and where you meet a strange sea lady who seems quite fishy. Because of course she is. But anyway, without further ado, we shall get into a new game. It was so nice to get away from the hectic urban life. The city is so much that I worry about non-stop. But on this cruise, pretty much all of those worries drift away from my mind. For now, at least. I have more to worry about when I get home. So, all I need to do for now is relax, relax, relax. Dang it, I can't stop thinking about all of that work that I'm going to have to do once this is all done. Not to even mention the fact that you decide to get on a cruise without knowledge on traversing water. Relaxing doesn't exactly come first nature to you. For one, the sound of the crowds in the distance makes you feel like your eardrums will explode. Second, your skin burns as the sunlight attacks it. And third, your head feels as though something is pressing on it from the outside. I knew it. I just can't seem to chill out. As you limit your liking of chilling, you begin to hear something. Your ears are pleasantly aroused by the singing. Goodness, what a beautiful melody. Who could be the singer? Waves rock the ship like a cradle. You fall asleep, oblivious to the incoming storm. In fact, it seems as though no one is aware of the clouds incoming. Hurricane's waves sway the massive ship back and forth. In fact, it sways so much that ship that you're on, unbeknownst to you, capsizes. Man, I wish I could sleep as good as she is, because the fact that she's able to slip through not only a thunderstorm, but, the ship being capsized of all things. Go down along with the ship. And so, our tale starts, with you sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Are you awake now? Are you alright? Fishy odor invades your nostrils. Where's the fish? I see. You still haven't come to your senses. Just give her some smelling salt and she should wake right up. It's alright, you rest, darling. We'll have an amazing life together once you awaken. After some more time spent unconscious, you're finally up and ready. Okay, you're still a bit groggy, but upon looking at your surroundings, you realize that you're not anywhere familiar. What? Where am I? Why am I in this really cool bedroom? Can I... Oh, okay, arrow keys, right. Okay. Okay, there we go. This is a very interesting selection of books. All sorts of books ranging from cooking books to books about hair care to self-help books. A well-kept bookshelf. Okay, I guess... Yeah, dressing with a 4-line jewelry dish sitting on it. Very cozy bed. You would know as you've been in this bed for who knows how long. Comforter has a seashell pattern on it. Cute. Whoever decorated this place has a really cute taste. I'm sure they're even cuter. Right? Gaze outside to see some seaweed dancing in the current of the water. Then it hits you. Wait, I'm underwater? Oh, now you can be certain that you've never been here before. Well, with that out of the way, I guess we'll head on out now. Hello, I guess you're still home. Walk into the kitchen. You notice that someone is there. Someone with the most luscious hair that you've ever seen. And she notices you. Finally awake. That's good to know. Here I was thinking that you died on me. Who the heck are you? Did you kidnap me or something? Kidnap you? My darling, of course not. Actually, I rescued you from that dreadful wreckage nearby. What wreckage? You don't know. You were on a boat. I guess that you might have lost consciousness at some point. I was on my daily swim, when the light from above was blotted out by a dark figure, a ship to be precise. I swam over to the wreck and I saw you, a poor land dweller sinking like an anchor to her demise. Why, I had to save you. I would never be able to live with myself if I had let you die. Oh, alright, that clears up a lot. I think I kinda remember now. Sorry for being so rude, it's just that waking up in the home of a stranger is kinda scary. It's fine, really. I get that a lot. I'm a weird sea woman residing at the bottom of the ocean. Of course a land dweller is gonna be scared. Oh, no, it isn't anything like that at all. I was just extremely confused as to exactly where I am. One minute I was falling asleep to this captivating melody. And the next thing I know, I wake up in a cool bedroom. Funny you say that. It's been forever since I had quests, so I didn't even have time to arrange the room properly. Well, guest, not quest. Just thanks for saving my life. Even if I were awake, I wouldn't have been able to save myself. That's nothing, darling. After being cooped up in here for so long, I needed the exercise. By the way, you're probably starving. You're unconscious for a few days. A few days? Yes, it was a few days. Why do you look so shocked? It's just that I had to get back to work soon. If I'm right about what day it is today. Oh, I see. How about this? Just stay for a while and dine with me. Need the energy anyway. Well, I am a bit hungry. Didn't mean to skip past that. Oh no, as long as you're here, you're my guest. You're probably not even in the best state right now, so let me tend to you. Oh, darling, I didn't catch your name. I'm Marissa, and you are Cordelia. Call me Cordelia. Name definitely suits her. Now, Marissa, my lovely little guest, I'm going to serve you a meal to die for. Yeah, please no dying, especially on my part. I already come close to death already. Don't need a second time. At least not for a good number of years. After you nearly died and she said that rubs you the wrong way, just a teensy bit. But at the same time, she did mention that she'd been alone for a long time, so I guess that'll cut her some slack. Probably should leave soon. Don't know how long I've been here. Need to get back to work. But at the same time, I feel pretty bad just leaving the woman who saved me. Put a little bit more thought into it when you decide. No harm in staying for a while. Food's ready. Oh, that was pretty fast. Should probably sit down in a bit. Okay, so we can go and eat. Okay, let's have a quick look around before we go enjoy dinner. A table with massive conch shells sitting on top of it. Upon peeking inside, you can see there is a rainbow of colour within. Cool. Okay, what about these boxes? These appear to be boxes filled with crabs. Living crabs. Pincers threaten you, so you stay far away from the box. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I'm assuming this is her room. Okay, I can't look at any of this. Oh, there's a bunch of books on the bookshelf. For some reason you wonder if you can move this bookshelf. I bet I can, but probably at a later date. Okay, well, we'll leave the room for now. There's also a piano. Majestic grand piano. Wow, never seen one of these up close. Can I ever dream of affording one? Yeah, especially grand pianos like this. They cost a pretty penny, that's for sure. Simple microphone. Dare not sing into it, for you know what cacophonous sounds you'll contaminate the air with. Honestly, I feel that one. Singing is non-existent. Yeah, how the fridge operates in this underwater house is beyond me. Me too. The more you think about this thing, the less it makes sense. After all, underwater house is surrounded by, well, water. That is true. Maybe it outsources the water outside and, does its thing. Be very useful. Cutting board with a knife placed on top. Appears to be fish juices staining the board. How still functions underwater is beyond you. Okay, I can't lead that way. Very large coral in a vase. Back where you come from, if someone had this, they'd probably be arrested. Okay, well, let's go have something to eat. Situate yourself at the dining table. As you observe the dish, it becomes obvious what the source of the fishy smell was. Yum. I prepared this specifically for you, Marissa. Now, how did you know that this was my favourite food? Gut instinct. Oh, I'm sure you'll be messing around my guts later on, eh? I could go either one or two ways. The good kind or, the bad kind. Kinda hoping for the former, but we'll see. Unless they're into the latter, then I guess go for it, but... Cordelia, you seem to know a lot about what I like. From the cool bedroom to the food. Are you sure that you aren't stalking me or something? Stalking a land dweller from the dark abyss that is the ocean proves to be lacking in difficulty for me. Now, let's consume this ravishing meal. Pick up the fork and knife and try to resist scarfing down the entire meal. How do you even know how to make this? Funny story, actually. A couple of months ago, another ship capsized near my humble abode. Sometimes, when I have nothing better to do, I explore those wreckages. Not because I'm after the bodies of land dwellers or anything like that, but because of what those ships bring. On these little trips, I come across trinkets, gizmos, gadgets, and so much more. But this trip was special, so I finally found a book on cooking fish. Strange, I know, but before finding this book, I only knew so many ways to cook fish. I think then I know what you're getting at. You only take so much of the same thing before you get bored. I need some spice to keep it engaging. I guess that you're like my spice then. Oh, don't worry, things are gonna get spicy later, I'm sure. I say that because being alone down here can be nice, but when it's all the time, well, it becomes numbing. I see. You know, on that ship I was trying to break out of my same old routine. But you know what happened? Is like the world is telling me to just stay in a mind-numbing schedule. Or perhaps the world is telling you to go off routine. The situation you're in right now is a massive change, no? Yeah. I have an idea. Your very vacation failed. Why not stay with me as a little vacation? Oh, I didn't think of that. But it sounds... I can get your bed set up and everything, and you'll be like my roommate. I know that we don't know each other that well, but how does it sound? You get a vacation, I get a roommate. Makes a lot of good points. I don't know what to say. I do kind of want to stay now. Do I or don't I? Sure. Why not? What could possibly go wrong, eh? Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't know which colour meant I was selecting it. Well, I guess we're not staying then. Whoops. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. You're rejecting me? Not rejecting you, it's just that I have so many responsibilities up on the surface. What they all say. Don't like me, then admit it. Instead of lying to me. Cordelia, I do like you. Just that I need to get back up there. Why did you make me think that I liked you? That you liked me? Going to really want to get out of here now. You won't even say anything to me. Fine. Try and leave. See if I care. Okay, I guess we're gonna try and leave. Okay, I didn't want to pick this option for this exact reason, but... well... we'll examine the envelope, the painting, or the table, question mark? Okay, I'm interested about the table. Why has it got question marks? The table, what more information could you get out of a table? Okay, that's not. Okay, let's try the painting. Painting of a beach with a palm tree in the foreground. Wonder how this painting is so well preserved. Okay, then the envelope. The envelope with a fancy wax seal. Still has a little heart on it. Okay, is that it? Okay, I guess we're not opening it. Damn. Okay, well I guess that's for us if we decide to do a better ending. Pool has a little bits of seaweed floating in it. Must be the exit. Exact place you need to be right now. I don't know how I feel about this. Maybe I could ask Cordelia to help me get out. She did want me gone after all. Oh, Cordelia, what do you want from me? You've already taken advantage of me, Marissa. It isn't anything like that at all. Quiet. Stop, what are you... Screws are muffled by the water. No, stop it. Went out, stop. Trying to fight against Cordelia, but she's holding you down with so much force that it feels like her nails are cutting your skin. You know, it was a mistake thinking that you could leave alive. I've been down here for so long. You're like my only light here in forever. My chance to share an aquatic grave with someone. A chance to live with and grow old with someone. been through this too many times. I will share my aquatic grave. You're dying to see it just as long as I will. Thing 1. Shed grave. Okay, it's time we're going to say your course, which is the option I actually wanted. Right, I think I'll stay here as my little cruise replacement. Might be underwater when you can be in it. How's Wendiferous? I'll go and get your new home set up. Okay, well, awesome. How's it going? Oh, hi. That's really cute. Goodness, Marissa, he startled me. Oh, sorry about that. It's fine, really. It's been a long time since I've even been startled by someone. Anyway, enough about that. How do you like the room? I didn't get to do too much, however. I hope it suits your taste. I've gotta say, I like this much more than the cruise ship's rooms. It feels much more intimate and cozy. That's good. This is going to be your home for quite some time. Now, let's get some shut-eye. I'm sure that you're tired from the events of today. Okay. Not creepy at all that we're sleeping in her room as well. Appears to be sleeping right now. Can't help but admire how her hair is spread out on the bed. I like the way her luscious green waves completely obscure most of the bed. Okay, totally not gonna be creepy or anything about it. Very cute sleeping area arranged for you by Cordelia. I mean, I can sleep or not, but this makes me think, where has Cordelia been sleeping this entire time? Because, definitely didn't have a bed set up for herself, so, no, maybe she was getting all cozy next to me, eh? So, nope, I hate sleep. We're gonna do... Never mind. Okay, I was gonna go out and explore, but I guess not. Just in case something, different happened, or something changed, who knows, but... You lay down on the cruiser bed and shut your eyes. Transporting to the dream world. Or not. Yes, it trickles your ears. It's that melody again. Not just hearing things, am I? Wait a bit to regain yourself, as you're more likely to be hearing things than if you're not composed. But even when you aren't feeling groggy, you still hear it. I'm not going insane, am I? And Cordelia is missing. In order to quench this thirst for knowledge, you should probably search around a bit. Great. I guess we're going to be doing that then. Well, I wanted to do this earlier, but I guess I had to have a reason for it. Here we go, we can go in here then. Oh, Cordelia, it's just you. Here I was thinking that someone broke in. Mallory, you seem to have quite the habit of startling me. Sorry again for that. Wait, Mari? Just ignore what I said. I think it's cute. Alright then, Mari. Anyways, what are you doing here? Well, this is my home. A room where I please. Can't help but notice that she faintly smells of salt water. Maybe that's just the water from the pool. Well, Cordelia is also dripping with water. Don't mind the water. I went out for a midnight swim. That deep, dark void called the ocean? There's nothing better. Really don't know how someone could like being underwater at night, surrounded by nothing but pitch black. Well, Cordelia is much braver than I. That's for sure. Let's get you dried off, Cordelia. You're completely soaked. Two of you rush to the bedroom. Not to do anything weird. But sure, keep telling yourself that. Once Cordelia is dried off, neither of you feel like sleeping. Both just lay down in your respective beds, gazes fixed to the ceiling. You have quite a bit on your mind. Maybe I should ask her about that song. Hey, Cordelia, can I ask you something? Well, of course. There's this song, and I've been hearing it over and over again in my head. Same song that I heard before the ship sunk. I heard it again just a while ago. That's why I woke up. I think I'm going crazy. Couldn't find where it was coming from. Could you perhaps describe the song for me? Kinda hard to put my finger on it, but it sounds relaxing, but in a kind of bittersweet way. I think I know what's going on. That song is known as the Siren's Call. Sirens? Yeah, Mari, a siren. Really shouldn't be too surprised that sirens exist, considering that this is an underwater house. Siren's Call was meant to hypnotize those ensnared by the lovely melody. Usually sirens attack large ships, seeking to sink them by hypnotizing the crew. Then they take people captive, keeping them as pets, if you will. Oh, kind of like what's happening right now, if I'm not too busy trying to knock over my microphone. Are you saying that a siren attacked the ship that I was on? That very well could be the case, but I don't want you to worry about that. As long as I'm here, they're not going to be able to take you from me. Why do you say that? I have my ways of stopping bad things from coming. Cordelia, how do you know this stuff about sirens? Maybe because she is one? I've lived down here for a long time, all by my lonesome. It's a no-brainer that I know a thing or two about those that reside here. But Cordelia speaks with such an upbeat tone, can't help but feel as though there's a bit of sadness in her voice. Mari, what's wrong? Don't know why you've begun to feel terribly for Cordelia. Very well could be a result of the fact that you tend to think more in the night about whatever haunts you. Or maybe it's the idea of living in this dark abyss for a long time that fills you with pity. Or maybe it's because you tried to see meaning in everything. Maybe Cordelia doesn't feel as lonely as you initially thought. Maybe she does. In the end, after toying with your thoughts, you bite your tongue. Nothing's wrong, I'm just really tired. I guess we really should be getting rest now. Good night, Mari. Good night, Cordelia. I feel much closer to Cordelia now. You feel much safer with her around now. You and Cordelia sleep until the sun rises. That was probably the best sleep that I've gone in a long time. Says you recall long nights at work sustained by energy drinks and coffee. Notice that Cordelia is nowhere to be found. I guess then she must have woken up earlier than I did. I should probably go find her. Dad, I should. She's probably cooking breakfast or something. Or not. She may be in this room? She is. So she's been in here. Looks so busy with something that I don't think that she noticed me come in. We're gonna be 3 for 3 and start her again for the third time. Feel the urge to prank Cordelia. All I have to do is move quietly. You sneak and sneak and sneak like a serpent stalking its prey, till you finally reach Cordelia. You go and tap her on the shoulder when looking to startle me, Mari. Gonna spoil the fun. It didn't work this time. Of course it's not. It's when I'm not trying to startle you that works. Notice that Cordelia is wearing a bracelet. That's a pretty bracelet. Oh, this whole thing? Yeah, where'd you get it from? It's just a family heirloom. Or something that you stole from one of the ships, eh? Like the one that you went and visited last night? Gaze into a large sapphire gemstone. Feel like it's put you into a trance. Such a pretty shade of blue that you want to stare into it forever. You should go to the kitchen, Mari. I'll be there in a second. Lily quickly puts the bracelet into a little box and looks at you, waiting for you to leave. So you do as she instructed and leave the library. As you're leaving, however, you hear something shifting. Then it shifts back. You sit and wait for Cordelia a bit more. Sometimes she comes back from the library and gets to cooking breakfast. Very tempted to inquire about the elephant in the room that is the library. Maybe I could look around there later. No, Marissa, what are you thinking? That could be terribly rude. Alright, Mari. Today is your first day of a real vacation. Yeah, right. So I was thinking that maybe we could do something fun, like playing the piano. It's one of my passions. Once we're done eating, we can make some music together. Sounds good. Okay, well I guess we're gonna do that now. Alright, go to the piano. Then we can get to playing more. Are you more interested in singing? I was thinking if you want music rolling for you. I'm certain that your singing can't be that terrible. That's fine. I'd rather play the piano. Okay, well, piano it is. Sit down at the piano bench. Cordelia follows. You've seen that you've never been that musically inclined, so you haven't the faintest idea of how to play alongside Cordelia. Mari, do you need some help? Nope. I think that you do. All of your chords sound so disharmonious, to put it nicely. Sort of like a whale undergoing the transformation from calf to adult. When that happens, the song becomes rather ear-grating. But really, it's fine. Nonsense, Mari. Let me guide you. Every master of music started from somewhere. Well, yeah. This smooth hand touches your own hand as she guides you through the piano piece. You begin to feel the butterflies in your stomach. Cordelia continues to guide you, keeping a firm grasp on your hands. Eventually, the two of you finish the piece, but you insist on playing it again with Cordelia, to which she happily obliges. Two of you continue playing the piano until you both feel as though your eardrums will bleed out. Nighttime falls and the two of you go to bed, and rise for another day of fun. Two of you play Prophet. The entirety of the next day. Never had much time for games, so naturally Cordelia beats you. Damn, so bad at this. You might be bad for right now, but maybe if you practice with me some more, you'll be able to beat me someday. Maybe Cordelia said that doesn't make you feel as though you've been put down, however. Feel as though she sees potential in you. Next day. Now, kinda like these comic book style slideshow things. Kinda nice. And honestly, I like the whole art style in general. Cordelia gives you a little tutorial on makeup. Ari, this looks ravishing on you. Surprised that you never got into makeup. I tried, but I wasn't really any good at it. Besides, I'm way too ugly to color up my face. Nonsense, Mari. Makeup is meant to emphasize the amazing features that you already have, like your lips. Well, you want me to use them later, hey? Eh? I mean, I could definitely be eating a different kind of fish, if you know what I mean. Cordelia carefully applies lipstick to your lips, even holding your lips a bit to prevent smudging. Besides, Mari, I actually believe that you're quite cute. Really? Why else would I tell you? As a punchline to a joke? Eesh. God, that brings back some horrible memories from school, and yeah. Only people who would say that kind of shit would say it as a fucking joke to me. Anyway, moving on from that depressing part of school. And why do I want to... Why do I want to squish your cheeks to you, Pop? Every night that you stay with Cordelia, the two of you have more moments where you feel butterflies in your stomach. Heck, even at night, the two of you lay down next to each other and chat. Feel as though you explode with emotion every time Cordelia did this. Of course, though, Cordelia would eventually return to her own bed to rest. And you would sleep with the knowledge that Cordelia would protect you from anything. So your mind is able to enter the dream realm every single night. Though the dream realm for you is more like a vague recollection of memories, for better or for worse. One particular night is definitely for the worse. Marissa, are you even listening? Oh, I'm sorry, of course I am. Yeah, right. Clearly didn't listen to me when it came to the makeup. Told you last time to wear makeup when we're out in public. I am wearing makeup. A lot of it too. That's why I was kind of late today. I know that I couldn't ask you for help, but I didn't want to bother you or your ex-girlfriend. What kind of girl doesn't know the basics of makeup? I mean, I don't. Never really was one for makeup anyway, and I was slightly allergic to makeup, but somehow I'm growing out of it, so I can wear it now, but... And it sure as hell doesn't look like you're wearing makeup. I mean, it kinda does look like she's just got like a little mustache. Really? Yeah, thank you. I thought that went overboard. Looks like your natural face, not something to be proud of. Look, Marissa, you're not going to even bother looking nice for our dates. I'm not going to bother being nice. I'll be better next time. Huh. Bold of you to assume there'll be a next time. Begins boisterously laughing as those passing by looking at the two of you. You sink into your seat. Face feels hot, like you're about to begin sobbing on the spot, like the pathetic loser you are. Feel just like that little girl who needed someone to love her. I wonder if this is what love is supposed to feel like. People have always said that love is give and take. Maybe if you let her take a bit of your dignity, give you that affection you've been craving. Of course, when has it ever gone like that? A few months of take. Find her giving your boss the most passionate make-up session that you've ever seen. Kisses your boss with so much more passion than she's ever kissed you with. Of course, midway through this make-up session, she notices your whatever that was, present. Then gives you I can't be having any side chicks, so bye-bye, and then kicks you out of the curb. Then proceeds to beat yourself, or you then proceed to beat yourself up over this for the next year. I can't let myself go get with an honest, cartoonishly terrible girlfriend, you ask yourself, desperately hoping that your mind would give you an answer. All the red flags were there. From the aggressive messages, followed by a shower of gifts, to the blatant disregard for your dignity when outside. And yet you still stayed for a long time, trying so hard for approval, hoping that by some miracle she'd finally love you. Even though you hadn't known Cordelia for a very long time, you felt an inexplicable pull towards her. Can't quite put your finger on why you feel this way towards Cordelia, though. You've always been into the bad girl douchebags that made your life a living hell. Never been into a woman who just seemed good. Done more for you than anyone on the surface has, at the very least. A few nights of staying with Cordelia, you realize that you're gonna have to leave soon. So you decide to get to know even more about Cordelia. It's looking quite pretty outside, isn't it? Says she, as the outside is blanketed in aquatic darkness. Surprisingly nice all the way down here. Murray, I could tell that you're perturbed. What's the matter this time? A couple of days back, the day that we met, actually, you mentioned something about loneliness. Well, living down here can be nice, but isolating. I don't mean to sound intrusive or anything, it's just, why do you live at the bottom of the ocean? Ah, shoot, Cordelia, I'm sorry. I take it back. That was a little bit too intrusive, wasn't it? No, it isn't too intrusive. No one has ever cared to ask me that before. Not that I'd ever answer that question. I might remain a fascinating figure if there is no air of mystery about me. Why do you ask such a question now? It's just that it takes every ounce of mental energy you have to squeeze the following out of your mouth. I have to leave soon. It's fine though, because we'll make these last few days worth it before I leave. The thing is, Cordelia doesn't want us to leave, so there's a bit of an issue with that. Silent eternity passes before she mutters the next words. Leave me. Sorry if I got a little tense there. You're the very first person down here in years, Murray. I don't think that anyone from the surface will come down by the time I'm going. I think that I get what you mean. Says Cordelia's jaw is tensed, as if she is holding back a scream. Ooh, unhinging her jaw to eat me up. In that case, let's not talk about leaving, for the time being, okay? You're good. I like how she just face planted into the bed. You and Cordelia go to sleep, just as you have with all the other nights. This time you can't help but shake the feeling that something big and terrible is going to happen. Granted that it's already the way you think, but maybe you have a good reason for it now. And she's now gone. Your eyes with the light from outside guaranteeing a day of promise. Again, it seems as though Cordelia has gone up before you. No trouble now, find Cordelia. That we do. Hopefully before she finds me and, stabs me with a knife or something. Okay, knife is still there, which is good. Okay, she's not in the library. Okay, I still can't open that. Oh, she's back here again. Oh, this is the second time I've found you here, Cordelia. What are you doing right now? Where are you going? Fortunately, we're almost out of food, so I'm going out to get some. From where? Underwater marketplace. Like what you land dwellers call a grocery store. I shouldn't be going for too long, alright? Okay, I'll see you soon. Now how am I gonna pass the time without Cordelia? Maybe we can snoop around. Not that good at entertaining myself. Actually, quite a myriad of things that you can do here. Like, you look at this note. Okay, still not wanting to open it. Okay, I can pull up some sheet music before playing? Sure. You don't have any sheet music. God damn it. Use numbers 1 to 8 to play notes and press Q to stop. If you try to play something specific, wait a bit and then play. You sift through the books to find something to read while waiting for Cordelia to come back. Pick up 3 books, take them with you and sit down. Okay, ooh, Legend of the Siren. Or unlabeled book. No, we're gonna go with Siren first. Get to read the book. Mostly about sirens with information about their behaviors. One of the most notable things about them is the fact that they capture humans and keep them as pets. Another thing that you notice is that sirens' calls can affect the physical plane of existence, in addition to the mental. Some of the pages are simply or straight up scrolled out, but you can make out a couple of words, including curse words. Okay, let's read the unlabeled book. Don't know why exactly you took this book. After all, there is no kind of information as to what this book contains. But you're bored, so you read it anyways. You open the book on to one of the first pages. Sometimes I don't exactly know why I have this book. I guess this is akin to speaking with someone. It's a diary, hell yeah, a snooping paid out, or paid off. Minus the actual social interactions and minus the filter that I have to put over my words. So this is more like spelling my thoughts onto a page. These books are just that journaling is good for combating isolation. Given the differences between the two, I don't really think so. Ah, this seems to be some sort of journal. Turn to another page. The handwriting appears much sharper. I hate it. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. Alright, let me collect my thoughts. I was reading Legend of the Siren. Don't know why I was reading it. Knew that it would upset me. Maybe it's because it's my only way of knowing what people truly think about me. One thing that I can completely set me off. It was never trust a siren. Do all that they will do to you is hypnotize you and make you stay with them. That's what people really think about those like me. We wouldn't dare to sing our songs if they gave us a chance. Did it ever occur to them that this was because of content like this? Content that guarantees that we'll be alone forever? I quickly flipped to another page, thirsty for more information. Yesterday, a massive ship sunk during a thunderstorm. Keep in mind that I had nothing to do with it. The young man was sinking, conscious when I found him. I decided to take him to my humble abode, just so that he could heal. Everything was going so well, but somehow he came to the conclusion that I was a siren. He came to the conclusion that I orchestrated the whole thing, the boat sinking to rescue him. So he left, all because of the idea that I'm a siren. You know what? Sometimes I feel like I'm two people. Siren Cordelia and Person Cordelia. Person Cordelia is me, and Siren Cordelia is the person that people think I am. Wish that I could take Siren Cordelia and force her into an animated reef. Maybe it would finally get rid of her. Not that it would matter anyways. Siren Cordelia would only be dead to me, not to everyone else. You know what? I don't see why I bother to try hiding Siren Cordelia. She's the one in the spotlight, holding everyone in his gaze in her slimy claws. Maybe I should just embrace her. Like that self-help book suggested. If I can't kill Siren Cordelia, then at the very least, I could use her power to my advantage. Not to hurt anyone, of course, just to stop being alone. The rest of the pages are empty. Well, I didn't get to read the other one. Several things occur to you. I don't know which I'll say because they should be pretty dang obvious after reading that. Dude, that can't be true. Cordelia? A siren? This changes everything, doesn't it? You can rethink everything that's happened to you in the past few days. The ship sank. Did she have anything to do with that? Everything after, was it all just some sort of plot? After this realization, some things make a bit more sense, but others make even less sense. Worst of all, was anything even real between us? Was I just under a spell? Then again, even if I was under a spell, does that mean that these memories aren't real? Does that mean that I didn't experience these loving things? Does it mean that I don't love her? That's all assuming that she did put me under a spell. You feel as though your limbs are frozen in place, like you want to move left, but you also want to move right, so in the end you go nowhere. In your mind, thousands of opposing thoughts are battling for dominance. You don't know what's true or false, or even right or wrong anymore. Oh, I can move again. Well, you know what they say, curiosity got the cat. Yep, and I didn't get to read the first book. Continue dwelling on your thoughts until she's back. That was a nice trip. Bertha is working like a charm. No one even looked at me weird. Oh, so maybe she is human, and the bracelet allows her to, swim underwater and breathe underwater. That can make sense, because she did mention about how she didn't believe she was a siren at first, so I get putting all this away. I really don't want to talk to Cordelia right now. The knowledge that you now have. But if he really wants to get out, I need to think. Look at this piano, it reminds you of that moment with Cordelia. She held your hand and you felt butterflies in your stomach. Part of you wants to relish in that memory, even if it is false. Maybe it wasn't false. Probably you listen to the part of you that's telling you to leave. Okay, so we got like another thing where we can leave, potentially. Okay, well, I guess we can try leaving. And here is where you could just get the heck out of this place. It's where you could have gone out if you even realized that Cordelia was a siren before this moment. I did not realize that she was a siren. So it's just like all those times before. It's not bad as standing right in front of me, but I just ignore it. Try to list out any other red flags that you can think of. Can only think of how clingy she got when you suggested leaving. But I can't deny the fact that I get where she's coming from. But this is why she didn't want to tell me that she's a siren. Speaking of Cordelia, shit. Here we go again, we're gonna get drowned for a second time. Great, Cordelia's walked in on you trying to process everything. Mari, what are you doing here? Hearts are flooded now, pounding so much that you wonder if Cordelia can see it. Can't tell if it's because of the butterflies in your stomach or because of this rising, horrid feeling in your chest. Cordelia, I need to ask you something. May I go first? What are you doing here? Well, come on, Marissa, come up with a good excuse for this one. Sure knows your intention is to leave this place. What are you gonna say? You feel like looking at the water? What kind of excuse is that? Current mental state also isn't helping the matter. The fact that your love and unease are both clashing in your mind makes you want to vomit it all out. You're so focused on both of these things that your speech is put to a halt. You want to vomit all of your words. I just like the atmosphere in this room, that's all. So this is the excuse you're going for. I see. I do have to agree with you. This is a nice room. Yeah, very, very nice. Just like you. Fortunately, you dodged a bullet with that one. Yeah, that we did. Delia sleeps, restless with the belief that she's kept a scandalous secret from you for another night. You, on the other hand, just can't get any shut-eye for obvious reasons. I mean, you sleep in the same room as a siren. I feel like she knows. There's no way that she didn't notice that something's up with me. Did I put her diary back correctly? If I didn't, she'll know for certain. And again, maybe she doesn't notice these things. No way that she can notice everything, right? Gonna go and check right now. Okay, I guess we're going off to the library and hope that she doesn't follow us. Maybe I should have gone to grab that knife just in case. Look at the books and pick out Cordelia's diary. Alright, what I have to do is figure out where this book is supposed to go. Though your memory fails you, attempt to use logic to figure out where to place the diary. However, the diary is in hand. Freak me. Mari? Well, it looks like you've been caught red-handed. And soon we'll bleed red. Cordelia, fancy seeing you here. Mari, what are you doing up at this hour? Cordelia looks at what you're holding. Cordelia obviously recognizes her own diary. And what exactly are you doing with that book? Oh, yeah, this book? Just organizing. And you need to organize the books because you're reading them? Yeah. No, just really like organizing things. No reason. No brainer that you're peeking. Bravo, truly an astounding actress. Thanks for the clapping sound effect. And now, thanks to your award-winning performance, Cordelia is probably going to put you on a leash or eat you. Or drown you. Or even worse, she'll make you think that both of these are indeed awards. I guess that might as well own up to it. Sure knowing that you'd find out about it sooner or later. Unease and low tug in your mind in opposite directions. On one hand, you can't exactly ignore the possibility that Cordelia orchestrated this whole thing and has been manipulating you the whole time. On the other hand, you see why she would do it. After all, you'd do something as desperate as that if you were as lonely as Cordelia. What do you want to say to Cordelia? Why didn't you tell me, or why did you do it? I guess why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me about any of what was in there, Cordelia? Read nothing there to know what happened the last time someone found out about who I am, right? Yeah, I did. But put the pieces together yourself, Mari. See how I see. Look over at Cordelia and you see a mirrored image. Image of someone who's alone. Woman who's desperate, despises who she is. Just like her. One who feels as though the world is against her, just for trying to be herself. So, is now the time that you tell me, screw you, Sarah, and I'm leaving? No. But you're still leaving, right? Pulling all of your memories on the surface, little too few of them make you smile. Most that they do is make you laugh on how dumb you were back then. Know that any sane person from the surface would probably tell you to get out of this fantasy and return to reality. But the people who tell you that are living the life of your fantasies. Sort of like that time when your boss told you that money didn't matter, surrounded by luxuries that you could only dream of. Leaving Cordelia will force you back into that mundane, dreary life. If that's what reality is, then I don't want any part of it. Cordelia, been the best part of my life so far. I wouldn't leave you for anything in the world. Oh, what's this? Oh, moving awfully close. I'm keeping something for you, and myself, Cordelia. Huh. I guess that we're both sharing our big, bad secrets now. And since I already know something about you, I want you to know something about me. I don't care if you're a siren. Even if I'm being influenced by some sort of magic, I don't think that it makes any of what we experience less real. Besides, we're under the influence of something else. And what is that? May I kiss you? You and Cordelia moving closer. Those align perfectly. Oh, cute. And the crowd goes wild as you and Cordelia indulge in fantasy. Fuck yeah. No more of that dreadful thing that you call reality. And can I get some dose of that with this kind of fantasy? Cause yeah, reality at the moment is not looking too good at all right now. If it wasn't obvious by now, Cordelia likes you just as much as you like her. Well, I don't know what to say. How about we start with an I'm sorry for looking through your diary? I am sorry for looking through your diary, but that sort of led to this. Alright, you do in fact have a point. So, what now? Can't exactly take back any of that lovey-dovey stuff I said. Well, this might sound preposterous for a landowner, but how about you live with me? Hell yes. We'll live with each other till the day we die, then we'll share an aquatic grave. Well, at least we're not being drowned to be put in an early grave, so guess it'll be nice. Now, dear reader, there's probably something to say about reality and fantasy and all that good stuff, but I'm not going to talk about that. To get to the point, you have to be willing to completely give into this romantic fantasy. Instead, I'm going to talk about how two souls managed to come together in a sea of loneliness. This was, in fact, a love story. Maybe it was a bit unconventional at the beginning. Screw the surface. I love that. But by the end, our two lovers were happy together, knowing what they each suffered in favour of each other's company. D4. Aquatic Grave. Yeah, that's all you can ever hope for in a partner, isn't it? Yeah. Even with like some of the flaws in each person, you can still learn to love each other. Yeah, that was Aquatic Grave. That was sweet in the end. I know there are, by the looks of a couple more endings that I didn't get, but that'll give you guys an even more reason to go check out this game for yourself, as the link will be in the description below, but that will be ending it here. Quite enjoyed this. I definitely hope to play more of these Devs games, because what I know, there's potentially more games with these characters, I think. Yeah, I just had a quick look, and yeah, it pretty much is, this is kind of like a side game, and then there's a few other games that feature Marissa and her ex-girlfriend, and yeah, they share kind of the same universe type of thing. I'm definitely down for playing those in the near future, so definitely look forward to them. So yeah, with that, I'll end this off here, and I hope you guys find your own siren to fall in love